The accounting of my dad was very weak. There wasn't any evidence that he was actually killed. There was a long time delay from actually the crash until they found the crash site. So what the families received was just, he's dead, we're sorry, get on with your life.
But Paul couldn't. The thought of never having closure stayed with him. Decades passed and he began to learn all he could about the crash and how to go find it for himself. After years of planning and research, he was ready, but no one else was. That's when his wife, who grew up in Thailand, stepped in.
I look at my husband. He really want to go. He really want to do this mission. And I say, honey, I am going with you. And he say, honey, I'm not sure with that. It's really, difficult trip. It's scare. And my deep thinking, I scared too. But I mean, why not? If one life, I have something to helping him to do for him, I will do it.
So they went. Traveling by motorcycle with 300 pounds of gear, they made the trek into the jungle. They spent hours hacking their way through with machetes, only to gain a few miles. Days and weeks passed, and nothing. But on the last day of their journey,
we were walking along a creek bed, and there was just a glimmer of light that came up from the ground. After 2.5 days, something small like that would stand out. It just is not the norm. And then the more we looked, we actually started finding things that could only have come from an aircraft. And so we knew we'd found it.
Even with the remains and artifacts back in the U.S., there was still testing to be done. When it was completed, 7 of the 10 crew members were identified. One of those was Paul's father, who finally made it home.
Without that emotional closure, it's always with you. It's always with you. And it wasn't even so much that Dad was part of what we brought back, but Dad was home. We've got him. It's like the funeral's finally ending, and we're going to celebrate. My dad lived a great life, and we're going to celebrate.